How's it going, everybody? It's me, Justin, aka Good Will Hunter, and we're back. It's Friday, it's a payday, so you know we're gonna go up to the video game trader and you know I'm gonna buy something. But right now, taking a break from work down here in Lawrenceville at the Goodwill. Not expecting to find anything. This one's kind of not been the greatest. But again, you gotta be consistent, you gotta put the time in. You may, strike out 50 times in a row, but then that one time, you strike gold. I have found a lot of good stuff here over the years, but it just hasn't been the greatest. And it's not because they're sending stuff to shopgoodwill.com. Thankfully, my Goodwills around where I live, they don't participate in that program. It might be different where you live, but these do not cherry pick a lot of the stuff, and they don't have auction cases. It just, whatever that comes through the doors goes on the shelves. And I think they obviously buy maybe from a central, central depot, maybe that all the stuff comes through. Maybe they just don't get any of the good stuff anymore. Who knows? But again, it is kind of a lower income area. So again, these people, I'm not just generalizing, I'm just saying people that, really do need the assistance from Goodwill probably come through here a lot, and that's probably why I'm not finding as much stuff as I normally would. But again, enough babbling. That's my little rant. I'm going to get off my soapbox, going to go in and see what we can find. We didn't find anything inside that Goodwill. You saw in the case they had samurai swords for some reason. I, for some reason, thought that Goodwill couldn't sell stuff like that, like crossbows and samurai swords and shit. Like, I've bought a friggin' World War II bayonet at a Goodwill. I just don't get it. Anyways, they had a PlayStation 2 in there, and I think they wanted $65 for it. What? With one controller and hookups? Like, what the hell? Like, they're usually not that expensive at this one, but wow. Couple N64 sports games and just, general loose discs. Nothing in the back, really. Some shitty-ass Wii games. No cables, no electronics, just nothing. So I left. Came down the street. I'm right outside of the Cash of America pawn store right now. Gonna go in and see if they have any new games, cheap Blu-rays, or maybe they have some old cartridge shit. Who knows? Well, let's get in. Well, they didn't find anything at that Cash America. They had a shit ton of games, but I'm not spending like $5 on a game when it's just destroyed, or it's just something I wouldn't spend money on. So they had some PS4 games in the case, but I think they want like $10 if it's in the case. They had Metal Gear Solid 5 and I think Bloodborne, which, I mean, for $10, I probably should have picked those two up. But again, I could always probably just find them at GameStop in a couple of months. So we're over here at the Goodwill, and this is on Riverside Parkway at, I believe, Lawrenceville-ish, still Duluth. But we were here on I think it was like Tuesday. So who knows what we're going to find, but let's head on in and see what we can. Fingers crossed, cartridge base, please.
This is CBS.
Hey everybody, it's me, Justin, aka Good Will Hunter. We're back. It is Friday afternoon. I just left work. Sorry if the camera's a little shaky. I'm on my way to an OfferUp deal that's a pretty good score, and it's going to be like hell to get there because it's Friday and it's after 3 o'clock, so everyone's going to be trying to get out of work as well. So I'll be back with an update on what I did find. I don't know if we'll make it to the Video Game Trader today, but hey, we'll try. All right, well, we're back from the OfferUp meetup. It was successful. I'm not dead, so it wasn't in a bad area. It was easier to get to than I thought it was going to be. And yeah, it was really a really good deal. I just happened to be looking, and I guess the guy was doing a yard sale. I guess he had just been moved from Washington to his new house, and his wife was making him sell some stuff. Ironically, most of it is all of his stuff. So he was just selling this stuff, and it was a really good price for what I got. I spent $40 total, and I got some real good stuff that I'm probably most likely, a lot of the stuff I don't even need. So probably just going to flip it for some money. But yeah, I got a bag full of games and hookups for this. It's a Sega CD and a Model 1 Genesis, and yeah, it looks to be in pretty good condition. The guy said he tested it right before I came up. He was sad to see it go, but, you know, that's what happens when you get married. Slowly, you become less and less of yourself. But I paid $25 for this console and a shit ton of games and the hookups. We'll get to that. But it's kind of funny because it actually does come with the expansion for the base, because this thing's kind of designed for a Model 2 Genesis, but they did have the ability so that it would look aesthetically pleasing and not have a big gap where your, you know, Genesis Model 1 is hanging off. So that's cool that it came with that. It's not the high definition stereo one, but all in all, it looks to be in pretty good condition. I didn't test it, but for $25, sounds like it's got funk in it. It's got the funk in it. So most likely, it probably just has some dirt in it. But again, $25 for that is pretty good. I don't have, well, no, I do have a Model 1 Genesis and Sega CD, but I don't have the one with the little bass, so that's kind of cool. So it came with, he had a stack of some Genesis games, and it also, what else did it come with? So it came with the RF adapter, one AC adapter for the Genesis, and one for the Sega CD, and just two 6-button controllers. So that's cool. It has everything. I'm probably just getting an AV cable for it because no one uses RF anymore. And some Genesis games. Kind of thinking, do I have most of these? Probably have most of these, but they're not anything great. I got a copy of X-Men complete. Street Fighter 2 Special Champion Edition complete. Again, I have most of these. Not going to keep them. The Not For Resale Sonic the Hedgehog complete. Cool. I don't know if I have the manual for mine. Of course, you have to have Mortal Kombat. And then that's complete. And then two Sega CD games. We got a copy of everyone's favorite Sewer Shark. I don't know if I have this variant. Actually, I have it, but I don't have a manual for it. And Microcosm, which I already have. I think I have the dual one. But again, these are in really great condition. Has the foam. It's not cracked or anything, which is surprising. Do I have it? I'm pretty sure I have it. If not, then it's on something that I have. But that was cool. So $25 for all that Sega Genesis stuff. And then he also had a PlayStation 1 that he was selling, and he had a stack of games. He was selling them separately. The stack of PS1 games was $50 for everything, or $5 a piece. And the PlayStation 1, I think, was like $25, but I don't need it. But there were 3 games that I saw that I really wanted. So the first off is King of the Fighters 99. I didn't check any of this stuff, so I probably should have. But again, these discs are in really great condition. Did not have this. At least didn't have it for the PS1. I wouldn't have paid anything over, $5 for most of these. It's pretty good. I already had this game, but I did not have the artwork that came with it. That is a copy of Bloody Roar DOS for the original PlayStation. I love the Bloody Roar series, and I think my disc is a little fucked up, so I'll get rid of mine and I'll keep this one. And I have this one too, but again, for $5, I'll pick it up. It's a copy of Parasite Eve 2 on the original PlayStation. Has both discs and a manual, so $5, $15 for that. So $40 total. I thought that was a pretty good, solid deal, because most of the stuff here I'm just gonna flip anyways. I'm definitely gonna keep King of Fighters, Upgrade, and maybe the manual for Sewer Shark, and everything else maybe Microcosm. So I don't think I have that. Can't see it. If it was, it'd be over there, but I don't see it. So that's going to have to do it for today. I didn't find anything at that last Goodwill that I went to in Riverside Parkway. I was in and out within like less than 2 minutes. Didn't find anything, and I was going to go up to the video game trader, but it's 4 o'clock. It's so busy around here around that time, so I'm just going to do that tomorrow, because I want to see about bringing some of this stuff, maybe, you know, some trades or something. But I also got a couple things in the mail. I didn't think I showed this. It is a Virtual Fighter 2 VCD. And if you don't know, that's a video CD. And this was kind of like a promotional thing. It's got a bunch of bios for the characters and fighters, and music, just other stuff to kind of get you hyped about the up and coming. I think this was coming to the arcade. Yeah, I think it was coming to the arcade, so it was kind of like, oh my god, like, you need to watch this and get to know about Akira and Jackie. I don't know too many other people that are in this game. But I got it from a guy because I thought it was actually a VCD game before I found the guy in China that had the VCD game disc. So I bought it, and it's not, but I only paid like $20 for it, but still kind of cool. And I did pick up a used copy for the discs for that Pac-Man Versus and Pac-Man World 2 case and manual that I picked up. So I figured for $7 I can get the game discs, complete mine, and I don't know, have an extra 2-disc GameCube case. I don't know. So that is all. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff I'm selling. I'm just in the process of trying to sell a lot of shit. I got modded Xboxes, modded Wiis, throwing stuff up on, you know, eBay. Just really active, trying to sell a lot of stuff. I got a stack of Wii games that are starting to pile up. So yeah, if I don't see you guys in a little bit, it's because I'm just trying to purge again. I get to the point in this room where stuff's piling up and making me anxious. Got to get rid of it. So yeah, that's what I'm actively trying to do. I should have a video up about soft modding a original Xbox. So I have it already filmed up to the point where we're going to go ahead and install a bigger hard drive. So be on the lookout for that. That should hopefully be up if I can edit it. It's really quick. It should be up in a day or two. So whenever you see this, I don't know. So yeah, there's that. As always, if you liked the video, hit the thumbs up. If you did not, hit the thumbs down. Or is it in ancient times? Was that good? Was that kill him? Or was that don't kill him? Or was that kill him, spare him? I don't know. It's one of the things we'll never know because it's lost. It's lost in the aisles of history. Whoever knew anything about how they made the Roman fire, you know, the water, and they could pump it and shoot it at ships. Yeah, look it up. It's a real thing. As always, keep up the thrift, and I'll thrift the y'all later. And if you want to see what I had for lunch, it's probably going to be at the end of the video. I'm just saying. Cheers.
I've been a blacksmith armorer for over 30 years. I've created weapons for over 200 feature films. This is Man-at-Arms. The Buster Sword is absolutely